Hi, Lovers and Leaders fam. I'm here again, Dr. Sarah. And this time, I just felt that I want to give a quick review about what us girlies can learn from the friendship situations in this season's Real Housewives of Miami and Real Housewives of Orange County. Okay? It's really about what happens when you have an unhealed friend, right? Or if you are unhealed yourself in friendships. So I was watching an after show with Gertie, Lisa, and Adriana. And Adriana's given her recap of her experience with Julia at the Art Basel party that they had recently in the recent episode. And how Julia is just, for Adriana, has no loyalty, is not there for her, and always takes other people's side except Adriana. And the more I watched this episode of the after show on Bravo, I said to myself, Adriana, you are still suffering from the abandonment issues and the rejection issues that you mentioned that you had with your father in a previous after show clip in this current season. She talked about how like she was, asked her dad like why the dad abandoned her, and basically the dad said if he knew what he knew now, he wouldn't have done it. So that was really healing for her, right? But this strong loyalty that she wants from Julia or any other friend, it literally is still connected to her abandonment issues. Case in point, it's like, even like Julia would say, I'm just not going to have your side, Adriana, if she's doing something wrong or saying something wrong. But Adriana wants blind loyalty. Do some of you want blind loyalty in your friendships? Like blind loyalty? Another thing Julia also said, to be, honest, in one of the recent episodes in Art Basel party, is that Adriana has like issues when Julia was trying to make friends or get closer to Marisol and Alexia. Adriana has issues with that. Those are clear signs of your friend, your girly, okay? She doesn't want to share you because you moving from her perspective, you trying to make friends with someone else in the group, it feels like she's being abandoned again. So watch out for this, girlies. If you are the one still not healed from the abandonment wound, or if you're experiencing a friend that is showing signs of abandonment wound, Adriana is still suffering from this. She's literally just on a spiral of, Julia, you don't stick by me. You're not loyal to me. But I hold space for loyalty, yes, but not to the point where she can't make friends with other people, or she can't be a healthy friend and correct you when you're wrong. But maybe some of you may agree with the fact that Julia, in front of everyone, should stay loyal, but behind the scenes, maybe that's when she should correct Adriana of her faults. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section, right? But I'm just gonna have to say, like, this loyalty sometimes that we want from our friendships, could it be linked? Again, if it's like toxic loyalty, you can't be friends with this person, okay? You can't correct me. You have to have my side, even if you don't agree with me. Is that what we want in our friendships? Is that healthy? Because over time, like we've seen with Adriana and Julia, is that there's this tension, there's this bickering. And unfortunately, Julia in the episode at our Basel party, she says to Adriana, you're not fun anymore. It's just hard to be your friend. And I have to agree with Julia in this point, like, friendship should not be hard. There's enough hard things out there. Friendship should not be it should not feel like you're going back and forth, with a man. But even having a man shouldn't be really difficult either if you're really meant to be. But I do see like this tension between Adriana and Julia. And Julia, yes, there's some faults there we can see about her. Maybe she did use Adriana to get on the show and then befriend the so-called popular girls, Marisol and Alexia. But I also see Adriana is toxic. She needs to heal. She really needs to heal because friendship, like I said, should not be difficult. So if you have a friend that you see that she don't want you to be friends with no one, or you have a friend and she doesn't even introduce you to her other friends that she has, and you're supposed to be besties like Adriana and Julia, then just know like there could be some toxicity there, and you're going to be at the brunt of that toxicity very soon. All right, so just create those emotional boundaries where you have that conversation with that toxic friend, like, listen, I still love you, you're still my bestie, but I want to be open to other friendships. It doesn't mean that we're not friends. Have that open, vulnerable dialogue. I'm telling you, someone with an abandonment wound or rejection wound just needs that affirmation that you're not going to leave them, you're not trying to leave them. They just need that validation that you recognize they are still your bestie despite you wanting to be friends with other people. They just need that validation from you. So if you experience that kind of thing, please, take my recommendations, okay? And if you are the friend that is suffering from rejection, abandonment wounds, you feel really anxious when your bestie is making friends with other people, you don't like your bestie correcting you, private or public, okay? You just don't want your bestie just even having another best friend. Pause. It's not your friend, it's you. It is you, and you need to heal that, because if not, you're not going to have that real authentic connection with your friend where you both grow, have fun, sharpen each other. It's going to be like a tug of war sometimes, and you may induce unnecessary rivalry and jealousy in that type of friendship. All right, moving on to Housewives of Orange County. We can learn regarding friendships the tension between Tamra and Shannon. I saw in the after show, Shannon with Heather, talking about her experience with Tamra in Temecula. Remember the girls' trip? And then you got Tamra sitting with Emily and Gina talking about their experiences in their girls' trips. If you are a Shannon and you're trying to create healthy emotional boundaries with your friend that's done you wrong, i.e. Tamra, and that Tamra doesn't understand emotional boundaries, okay, you're gonna have to try and communicate like Shannon tried to do. This is how much I can give you. This is like I'm cordial with you, we can still have fun, but I don't want to get too close right now. All right, someone like a Shannon that's been hurt by a friend repeatedly, she needs to be around mature people. Like I could tell from the after show, Heather was showing that maturity to Shannon about what Tamara was doing during the Temecula girls trip. And Heather is mature. Heather gave her that validation, affirmation that yes, she understands. She understood Shannon. She was that safe space for Shannon to talk. She didn't invalidate Shannon, even though we know Heather always trying to be friends with Tamara. But Heather is, I would say, moments like this, wise enough to see like, yeah, Tamara is showing signs of unhealthiness. So if you're Shannon and you have a friend like a Tamara that just belittles you, calls you out your name, yells and screams at you, and now you want to break, you need to be around healthy-minded friends now. If you see that friend like a Tamara and she still wants to be a friend, just keep it high by. Don't be rude to her, and if you need to verbalize it like Shannon did in so many words, I just need some space, do it. And if she can't handle it, red flag, she's still toxic. All right. And we, in this grown age, we don't need to have struggle friendships. We don't want struggle romantic relationships or struggle marriages. We don't want struggle girl friendships, do we? No. Okay. So I'm pro Shannon, what she's doing, but I know she's in this group and it's for the show. But Shannon, Gina is not your friend, even though Gina acts like your friend. Because even in the clip with Gina, Emily, and Tamra, Gina and Emily are taking Tamra's side. They're pretty much saying that Shannon was overreacting when Tamra was providing private information about Shannon's dad that she only told Tamra, like Shannon only told Tamra. And they basically think Shannon's overreacting. Who wants a friend like Tamra where you tell some secrets about your family and then how many years later drama happens in your friendship and you bring it out on national television? No, we don't want that. But you see Gina and Emily acting as if like there was nothing wrong with that. Shannon, these are not your friends. And that's the thing, when you're in a girl group like this and there's two friends just truly just fractured, be discerning who's really your friend, who you should talk to, who you can divulge information to. Because Shannon has been open to Gina and Emily. But anytime Gina and Emily is with Tamra, they just have this kind of connection where it's like they take Tamra's side. And Emily and Tamra, no, Emily and Gina pretty much was saying to Tamra, like, acknowledging that apparently Tamra's now in therapy, and Emily was like, yeah, we could see some incremental changes, like just kind of propping her up. But it's like, no, Tamra, you're just trying to be friends with Shannon again for your own wrong motives because you're still talking negative about her. So again, if you're ever in this situation, in a girl group where you have a fractured friendship, in the midst of that girl group, please discern who is emotionally mature and who is not. And if you feel that you still need to be in that girl group, you can't like leave that girl group, then yeah, stick with the emotionally mature ones, open yourself to that one, get healing, get comfort, get that connection, get that support. But when you find out there's some other girlies who is taking sides, but with the friend that really hurt you over and over again, but acting in your face that they're your friend, again, emotional boundaries. Okay, that's all I have to say on that. I hope you guys got something, because we want healthy friendship with our girlies. All right, we need a tribe, but we want an emotionally healthy tribe of women. Okay, all right. Until next time, let me know in the comment section what you thought about this video, how you may apply this into your friendships. Are you currently going through something similar to a Tamra Shannon situation, or a Adriana and Julia situation? Let me know in the comment section. What are you doing? Let's learn together. Don't forget to give me a like before you leave, and just take care of yourself. Bye for now.